Hello, 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 and may I say a big welcome. Before I say anything else, I do want to quickly say that thank you to all of the content creators at the WPF. If it wasn't for them and their motivation and their content, I wouldn't be doing this today. So, big shout out to them. And if you want to check out what they do, feel free to check out the description of this video below, and you can find their channels. And yeah, that out of the way. Welcome. Okay. Team looks a lot different from last week. We made 3 coach trades, and here's what we did. And I'll try to maybe go into a little bit of a brief description of why we did what we did, without taking too long. But we firstly traded Zerkatry, who was 2-2, brought it twice, so basically went 1-1 in 2 games, for Kartana. And honestly, that's a trade I'll make 10 times out of 10, even if I have a Mega Caesar on my team. Um, Kartana is such a scary mon. So much offensive potential. Very good physical defense, although it is literally paper. Um, but yeah, it can surprisingly tank a couple physical hits. Pretty good. And I just think like just the amount of pressure it puts on just having a strong physical option that isn't Lycanroc that my opponent needs to respect. Because especially with Beast Boost, this thing can snowball to control, right? So like this is a very good mon to have, and I really like it. And then as far as the second move we made, we traded Volcanion out. Unfortunately, I love Volcanion, but Gudra. Gudra's really solid, right? Very versatile mon. Volcanion paired really well with Mega Caesar, but I wasn't really feeling. I think Volcanion was probably my favorite mon out of the 3 that I've used that I traded away. But it didn't feel strong enough as a T1. And because of that, the rest of my roster kind of felt like it suffered a little bit. Um, Sorry, my opponent is messaging me saying they're going to be slightly delayed, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But, yeah. So, as far as Volcanion, like, yeah, it's, like, pretty good. I liked it. I hope that the coach I gave it to, I think it was the Atlanta Beedrills. Check that, actually. Yeah, I hope they're able to use Volcanion on this rain team that they have. Like, um, boosted steam eruptions in rain sounds pretty scary. Um, I'm not sure if you really need a water absorb user in rain, and like the fire aspect hurts, obviously. Um, yeah, this team is kind of lacking just something that could spam thunder and rain. I think would be a very good asset for this team. But I really hope to see Volcanion do well. I really hope to see Zerkatry do well. I guess Zerkatry can spam thunder. It's a bit slow. He probably is gonna have to play Scarf most weeks, but I really hope this coach, the Atlanta Beedrills, makes makes these 2 Pokemon work, because I'm really sad I wasn't able to make it work the way I wanted to, and hopefully he makes it work. And as far as the last one, Crobat, right? Crobat gave me a lot of speed control, but unfortunately I just felt like with the team that I had, as much as I wanted to bring it most weeks, right? I couldn't really justify bringing it, right? Like it's fast, but it doesn't hit hard enough. Like Super Fang was great. Roost, heavy duty boots, defog, sure, that's all good stuff, right? All very, very good stuff. And Toxic that doesn't miss is also really good. Just base 130 speed in general is insane, and it kind of feels really bad to like let go of that. But my team is still pretty speedy overall. I have Whimsicott, I have Lycanroc, Scarf Ditto, um, Kartana now, and heck, even Mesprit and Gudra at base 80 isn't like super duper slow. It's definitely usable. And then the off chance that Regigigas ever gets going, I think could be a fast boy as well. So, not to mention, I have a lot of priority on this team, right? Accelerock, Shadow Sneak, First Impression, Bullet Punch. So there's a lot of options here. Yeah, I gave it to Coach Bucks of the Bronx Blastoise in exchange for my beautiful ice cream cone that I wanted to draft, but I let him draft it. Thankfully I was able to finally get it off of him. There are 2 reasons why I want the ice cream cone. Aurora Veil, dummy good, right? Aurora Veil's insane. Good, amazing move. Vanillux also is a mon that's like they designed Vanillix how they designed like the more recent legendaries. Good stats, crap move pool, right? Um, if you look at Vanillix's base stat total, it's like insane. It's like it's like 580 or something, right? 535. That's still really good, right? Its lowest stat is HP at 71. That's better than a lot of mons can say, right? Um, look, like Blissey with this massive attack stat is like the same. I guess it is. Okay, Cinderace, right? Cinderace is a good comparison. We have 5 base stats more than Cinderace, right? And think about it. Vanillix has 95 points into attack, right? Which means that like this total is being carried by something that's kind of not going to be used that often. Like, what does it even get on the physical side? It makes explosion sets very scary. Ice Shard becomes a viable like way to like deal damage. If you want to run like lonely or like mild as the nature. Giga Impact, yeah. God, it's beautiful. But yeah, just like the main reason why I wanted this thing is if you look at my division, right? Mega Garchomp, Garchomp, and also weather. No weather, but freeze dry plus blizzard's really good here. Um, yeah, it's just and this hits Venusaur. We hit Suicune with like the only thing that resists ice plus freeze dry on this team is Mr. Rime, and like if he's forced to bring Mr. Rime against me, I'll take that any day of the week, right? And if he doesn't, then like Vanillix becomes a very good win con, right? And a support option with Veil. But in this case, we have a similar situation where Blacephalon is like the only resist, but then against Shuckle and Lego, I don't really want to stay in too much against them. Though Flash Cannon does help with those two. So yeah, Vanillix is a very good addition for the division. Even against this team, right? Freeze Dry, bam, bam. It has more counters with Incineroar, Cinderace, Stakateka. But we bop Lando, which is good. It's still a very useful Pokemon, especially with screens to kind of maybe stall out some of his Trick Room shenanigans if he happens to get up, right? If this team happens to get up. So definitely for sure a good option. Now, in Week 8, we are going to be facing Midi and the Collingwood Corviknights. Now, this team, do not be fooled. Do not be fooled by the 2-5 record. They should be 2-5. It's because I'm pretty sure Mario B and the Happy Valley Harayamas did end up beating Midi last week, so he's 2-5. But do not be fooled. Not only is this guy a really good battler, I played against him in the past. This team is stupid scary, right? And I don't mean that like I don't mean to say that as an indictment of like, oh, that means he's playing bad. No, he's not playing bad. Like last game against Mario, like Mario, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but Midi got really unlucky with some of the misses. Like some of them didn't matter, but some of them were like, oof, it would have made things a lot easier, right? So, yeah, like Dracozolt and Sand, scary. Primarina, very scary. Sandforce, Lando I, scary. Silvally, be anything. Celesteela, very good. I'm not as high as on Wish Flareon as like some other people are, but every time I've faced against it, it has seemingly put in work. So I think in the right matchup, this thing could be really scary. Thankfully, I have an answer to it, and we'll get that in a bit. But Sneasel, you have to respect the speed stat, and even with the choice band, like even though it's like really frail and like dies to anything, it still hits really hard. Gourgeist, super underrated. Grass Ghost, pretty good typing. Fat Synthesis, right? Azelf, also really fast. You have to respect its hit ability to hit really hard. Kinrox, right? Like this team has a lot of scariness to it, right? Like if you told me I'm gonna be facing Dracozolt, Primarina, Megatitar, Lando, Silvally, and Celesteela, I'd like be scared out of my mind. But that's not even considering, oh, Azelf could come. Oh, like Wish Flareon, which I've historically like had a hard time breaking, like that can come. I really don't like Hitmonchan. I think it's overrated. Like Iron Fist is cool, Rapid Spin's cool. Slap an Assault Vest on it, it's okay. Maybe I'm just still stuck in Gen 3 where like where like the elemental punches were special, but like I never really I feel like it's like such an underwhelming mon. Like I don't know. Um, is it tier 4 or tier 5? But yeah, anyways, I don't expect it to come, and if it does, I'll be happy that it does. Let's put it that way. Hitmon. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious. Okay, so it is a tier 5. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Man, am I facing like the Hitmon trifecta this season? Because he has Lee, he has Top. I hate this with a passion. I have to face 5 Hitmons over the course of the season. Oh boy, oh boy. But anyways, yeah. So I have a strong feeling that against my, it's tough because I think Ditto really puts pressure on a couple of these months, right? Like Flareon, if he wants to bring Flareon, he has to sacrifice a move to probably bring Toxic or something, because if he runs the standard Wish Protect, Heal Bell, and what is it called? Lava Plume. That's like the most common like wish set I've seen on Flareon. Ditto kinda just comes in for free. Granted, I can't do anything back, but I get a free wish off, right? Like, I'll take that into it, even if it's off of a base 40 HP stat. That's fine. Wishes are wishes, right? Um, Mega T-Tar, I have to be very scared if it's Spit F, or if it could just set up in Dragon Dance. If it does Dragon Dance, though, as long as I have Ditto up, it should be fine. Because I'm assuming Earthquake, Superpower, some super effective move I can hit back with. If not, things might be a little awkward, but we can figure it out. Dragozolt, I can also abuse Sand, which is nice, and then I also have the option to break Sand with Vanillix. But yeah, there. Let's go one by one. The first Amon I'm bringing is Kartana with enough speed to outspeed what? So 332. That is enough to outspeed. I want to say. What is that enough to outspeed? Lando I. Right. Because base 101 speed for some reason. Yes. So this outspeeds Lando I, assuming no Scarf or anything, right? And I thought about having Muscle Band here to maybe try and fake out Scarf, but the damage difference between Life Orb and Muscle Band is like 15%. And some important calcs like become from 3 kills to 2 kills on like Celesteal and stuff, so it's definitely worth it to have Life Orb. Not taking into account any Beast Boost stacks. If I had Beast Boost stacks, like if I knew I could reliably sweep through his team, like definitely like either Choice or Muscle Band if I wanted to fake out Choice. But there's just too many things on this team that I can't break through without a boost. Like Flareon can come in. I mean, like the worst I can do is like knock off like most of these things. So yeah, for sure. Um, but I do have something to hit everything here neutrally, which is really all I want. And knockoff is going to be huge to get opposing scarfs to get rid of those, because that's going to be huge. Because for once in my life, I'm not really bringing any scarfers. I mean, Ditto for sure, but like I usually bring scarf on stuff, a scarf to a match, because it just feels good to have something that you know can outspeed the opponent's team, right? Um, yeah. So Kartana's pretty good. It hits a lot of his threats for big damage and has the utility of knockoff, right? And I'm expecting Flareon and Cinderace, what am I saying? Celesteela switches a lot of the time. So at least if they, for once each, that's like a free knockoff, right? And that's really good. And then I can maybe condition him to be like, oh, I'm going to knock off, so maybe he'll try to go into Mega Tyranitar, fire for Leaf Blade. Maybe catch him off guard, or fire for Sacred Sword, because Sacred Sword hits all of them neutrally as well, right? Bam, bam, bam. Because there's no way he's switching in the Prime Arena, right? Because he has to be afraid of Leaf Blade, so we're definitely can make him play some 50-50s and condition him to play a certain way, which is really good. Next up, Vanillix. I was thinking about the item. I was thinking maybe Heavy Duty Boots and maybe another Life Orb, but I didn't really want 3 Life Orbs on this team. So, we're going with Heavy Duty Boots to make sure, just in case if he sets up rocks, I have longevity. Light Clay was also an option, but I'm kind of scared of rocks. Because I want to be able to make this thing come in as much as possible, and like, I feel like against this team, like for sure, like if like for example, I can play this thing like super scarfy, right? Like I can come in on like let's say like Lando I like kills something on my team. I could come in and he has to respect the fact that I'm scarf, because like if I was scarf, I would play this as okay. So Lando I naturally outspeeds me, but I'm gonna come in and that shows Mitty that I have a scarf, right? And I can use that to my advantage, right? I could set up a veil and then switch out and preserve the identity of scarf, because I have run scarf veil before on Alolan Ninetales, right? So That's a thing. Or I can, I can freeze dry, and then depending on what he switches in, like if he switches in Mega Tyranitar, I can switch out and still preserving the fact that I'm Scarf, right? Because Scarf or not, I'm not switching in there. But eventually, once I condition him, I could fake him out and be like, oh, you thought I'd switch out? Well, here's an Aurora Veil, and it can be very nice. Especially like if T-Tar tries to DD on the switch out, right? So yeah, I think this is a good option. Physically defensive Whimsicott, Subseed again. At this point, if people don't prep for this, they're mistaken because it's single-handedly gotten me 2 wins in the league. But the real reason why Whimsicott's really good here is it hard shuts down Dracozolt. Like Bolt Beak, if he's under sand, Bolt Beak does like 33% max, which is a lot considering the set, right? But also I can invalidate the Bolt Beak because I have Prankster and I can always go first no matter what, right? So like, like I don't need to Moonblast him, and even if I do, it does a lot of damage. What am I looking at, right? Dragozo maybe gets like a fire move somewhere. Because Fire Blast, Flamethrower, and Fire Fang, so I do have to respect that. I have to respect Iron Tail if he decides to go for the 3/4 chance for it to hit. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, honestly, mad respect if he brought something like Thunder Wave. I could see Aerial Ace coming if he wants to run Hustle. Fire Spin. Now that's actually interesting. A little sidetrack, but this moveset is really interesting. It gets Rising Voltage too. Honestly, like, okay. I can work with 80 special attack. You know, I worked with Lapras's 85. You can work with 80. Okay, yeah, I mean, okay. So I do have to fear. I think I do have to fear Fire Blast, Whimsicott, Subseed. We're gonna make it like this though. I guess it really doesn't matter for the sake of the calc, because special defense isn't changing. But yeah, I have to respect the Fire Blast. I mean, that's off of 130. Let's just assume it's just like 0. I mean, I still have to respect it, right? Like, hard respect this. And in Sand, as you can see, this does, like... Yeah, like, assuming he's Jolly, right? Yeah, and Fire Blast does become a little weaker that way, but yeah, Bolt Beak doesn't really do that much, so we're good. As long as it doesn't 2AK, we're good. If he decides to run Flamethrower over Fire Blast, that could be, like, definitely, like... Oh, that's Flame Wheel. What the heck? So that is a roll with leftovers recovery? Honestly, yeah, okay. So if he opts for Flamethrower instead of Fire Blast, Fire Fang? Yeah. Fire Fang does less. I mean, like, so I guess I just gotta hope he brings Fire Fang. That's with Life Orb too. Yeah, okay. So I feel pretty safe about that. Just going full, like, Fizz Def. Because it also helps with, like, Heavy Slam. Not like I'm living a Heavy Slam Celesteela, but, like, it helps with that. It helps with Tyranitar stuff. It helps with, like, physical. If he wants to go, like, Earthquake, Stone Edge, instead of, like, Earth Power, whatever, Lando, Sludge Wave. He's probably going to have Sludge Wave for, Whimsicott regardless. I have to be careful of Savelli. Honestly, if I was him, yeah, I lied. I was going to say, like, run, like, Scarf, multi-attack, because I haven't really brought Mega Scissor that much, but yeah, definitely, like, because, like multi-attack is a base 120 power move, and you get stab on that, it's actually insane. Like, I think Scarf Savelli is insane, because you Parting Shot, you have U-Turn, you have multi-attack, and you have your coverage move of choice. Like, slap that sucker onto, like, any team, and it's gonna work. But yeah, Lycanroc Dusk is the next mon. Basically, Life Orb, 4 coverage moves, Adamant. I'm okay with underspeeding Lando, because Accelerock does about half to it. And ideally, like it's kind of a dumb situation, because, like, yes, I could be, like, faster than Lando, but I really want to get that damage calc, like, the damage off on, like, stuff like Steela and Primarina. And definitely having the added Accelerock damage for Chip, right? Like, if this is a very good late game cleaner. Especially with, like, the thing with Adamant over Jolly is if I get rocks up early, and Biddy's Pokemon takes a lot of Chip, Accelerock kind of just cleans up late game, and whatever it doesn't, Kartana and Ditto can come in as well, right? Um, but yeah, um, Mesprit, pretty standard, right? Well, not really standard, because Mesprit's pretty versatile, right? Stealth Rock U-turn, so like a pivot, like a fast pivot, right? Fast in the sense that like it's faster than what it needs to be to also hit it with like Thunderbolt and Ice Beam and stuff, right? So Bolt Beam is able to hit a lot of his team. Tyranitar is going to be a bit weird, but I can always U-turn off of it and get decent, super effective damage. Yeah, even with a negative nature, it's fine. Sneasel's going to eat a lot from U-turn. So basically the things that resist Bolt Beam don't really want to get hit by U-turn. And once again, I don't think he's bringing Hitmonchan. If he brings Flareon, a U-turn into Ditto. It's fine, right? And if he protects, I get leftovers recovery, so it's not a big deal. And then obviously Ditto. Ditto's really good against a lot of his own team, right? Dragozolt is very good against Dragozolt because I'm guaranteed to outspeed and I can Dragon Claw him, especially if he's Sand Rush instead of Hustle. I can take advantage of that. So I can always outspeed and I don't have to worry about missing. And if he brings a coverage move like Flamethrower, like that's pretty good for like what's this called? Gourgeist, if he brings that and stuff. But yeah. Looks like our opponent has responded. So, yeah, good luck to Mitty and I, and let's see how this battle unfolds. I'm pretty excited, because this is actually a very big game, right? So even though I'm at 3 and 4 in the standings, I am currently in the 4th wildcard spot because of how stacked our division is, right? 7 and 0, 6 and 1, he's 6 and 1. And Boston, who I face next week, is also 6 and 1. And I face all of them for going forward. So, and not only is this important for just getting a win and getting back to 500 at 4 and 4, that getting the tiebreaker over Midi is going to be huge because his division record is going to be better than mine, more likely than not. And if he has the head-to-head, he has like the first two of the first 3 tiebreakers against me. We are going to WPF Season 7, Week 8. Let me just make sure that the EVs are all good. Toxic. Yeah, Toxic is if he tries to switch in like something and I don't really know what to click. It would be nice for Flareon. I thought about Tailwind in that spot, but yeah. Looks good. Imposter, yup. Snow Warning, Prankster, Beast Boost, yup. Okie dokie. Alright, so. Okay, yep, okay, so we brought Flare. No T-Tar, that actually makes me feel pretty good about things. Okay. Oh, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. No T-Tar. No Zolt either. Okay, so I definitely over-prepped for Zolt. Oh, but no Sneasel. You know what that means? No Dark type. Unless if it's still Valley Dark. In which case, doesn't matter. Like, Subsea Whimsicott destroys this team. Oh. Torrent Hyper Voice Primarina is like the only issue. Oh, but I could like fish for Moonblast. There are ways around it, right? Yeah, I have a team to be able to do this. Knockoff is so good against this team. My god. Okay. Yeah, Kartana is going to be a big... Lycanroc is definitely going to be big too. Good thing I brought Crunch. I was worried about that it might not be good, but it's definitely for Gourgeist, it's very good. I don't see how I don't get Rocks up, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Right? Like, if it's still Valley Dark, that's like the only bad lead. Or the only lead where I'm like susceptible to dying right off the bat. And even though people should know that Mesprit is my rocker, because it's either that or Lycanroc, I've been using Mesprit, I haven't let it. Silvally fighting. That's fine. That's super fine. Okay. He's got to be afraid of Psychic here, I think. Let me just make sure Silvally doesn't get any, like, BS, like... Crunch. But it's not stab. Oh, it can U-turn, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I can see a U-turn coming. Mesprit. Like 36, 40, something like that. Yep. Okay. Silvally. U-turn does 30 to 45. That is to get rocks up. That is a trade I will gladly take. Sure, warp parting shot. I'll take that. No magic bounce, so I'm good. And then everything he can switch in that isn't Azelf, I'm faster than. And I don't think Azelf can really do much to me either. So I can just U-turn him back. Get some chip, even if it's at -1. With that juicy 147 attack stat. Oh boy. Oh, I'm like really excited and nervous. This should be a very good battle. So let's see if it's guts or not. No guts? Okay, so it is the wish set. I want to say that Ditto's like really free here. Like it has to be, right? Oh boy. Because it's got to be like Lava Plume, Wish. Like Toxic is going to be slightly awkward. I think Ditto's... At the very least, if I go into Ditto, like I don't think... like especially if it's Flash Fire, right? I think I would know if it's Guts because he would want to self-proc it. Unless if he has the bajillion IQ play of being able to hit Ditto with Lava Plume and he goes Guts for that express purpose. I would hats off to him if he does that, right? Like straight up. Um, yeah, I mean, like I don't see in a world where I don't U-turn here. So. Oh, and no weather. No Tyranitar also means Vanillux just kind of controls the game with its weather, okay? Like it has to be Ditto, right? Has to be Ditto, has to be Ditto. Like, I could get Body Slammed? I mean, I could get... Flareon gets Scorching Sands. That's interesting. Huh. I can't get Willowed if I turn into... I mean, I think I have to, right? This could be really bad if he has something I don't expect. Alright, that's fine. Roar? Huh. Okay. Let's hit him with a Roar. Oh, my Roar is gonna be faster because I'm Scarf. This is so dumb. If he tries to go for it. I mean... I know he's... I know he's Lava Plume. I'm gonna just... note that. We know this is Parting Shot. And then we have Prim. Azelf Steela. And Gorgeist. Yeah, I'm gonna roar. Sick. Eat that 12%, buddy. Oh, he's boots. He's boots. Okay. Good to know. I mean, I'm locked into roar, but like I don't see he can't hurt me, so it's fine. Gonna go into Mesprit. It's fine. Flarion's wish came true, that's fine. It's fine. We'll get rocks back up again. So we know Flarion's boots. Let's add that to our little team tracker. Has to be Flash Fire. Took 7 damage from a -1 U-turn. So it's like... Actually, can we decide if it's physically or specially defensive? Because that will be important. For some calcs. Flareon, thanks Cap. Flareon, return, -1. So if it was physically defensive, Oh, he's specially defensive. Yeah. Okay. Okie doke. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Yeah. Let's see what he does. Hmm. I wonder what he's thinking about. Like, I guess he's calculating like some psychic stuff, just in case, yeah. It's good to know that he's parting shot, not U-turn. I feel like he would have used U-turn maybe the second time, but I don't know. Well, we know he's defog, and he's not boots. Or is he boots, actually? No, he's fighting memory. I'm stupid. Yeah, that's fine. I fighting memory. What? Damn. For Vanilla and Kartana and Lycanroc, I guess? Yeah, okay, fine. I can see that. I guess half of my team is weak to fighting. Sometimes you don't know your own team, huh? Sometimes it be like that. So yeah. Let's see what you do, buddy. Oh, come on, Steam. Don't start up on me like this. Is he Scarf? Am I gonna get hit with the Hydro Pump? I'm getting hit with the Hydro Pump. Wait a second. Ooh, I do need to calc that. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I am minus special tech, though. I am Thunderbolt. And Ice Beam. So we're gonna be Thunderbolting here. Um, Brim. Arena. -1 special attack. Thunderbolt does absolutely nothing. Oh, man. Uh, I want to check, like, basically, like, oh, but if he's, like, sub Calm Mind, that's gonna be really awkward. Oh, okay, this is like a 50-50, right? Because if he specs, because if I switch and he subs on my, like, if I'm in Ditto and he subs, I'm kind of, sort of screwed, maybe? I don't, it depends. Well, I wouldn't be, if he's specs and I'm not specs, I might get absolutely destructified. Yeah, that could be pretty bad. I do not want to eat 87%. I'm gonna stay in and see what he does. Oh, he's Scarf. Okay. That's good knowledge. That is good knowledge. So he's locked into Moonblast. Scarfed. Scarf Moonblast. Scarf, 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 scarf. Should I do the Mesprit? 55. Okay, yep, that sounds about right. Okay. Choice. Scarf. Okay. Let's see what it does to Whimsicott. Subseed. too much. Vanilla? Hmm. Cortana is not going to outspeed. Ditto's a 50-50. Oh, do I really have to sack something here? Oh, that's so bad. Yeah, I have no fairy. I mean, my fairy resist is Cortana. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No bueno, indeed. I don't know what to sack. I mean, I feel like at this point, right, I have to sack Mesprit. Or that was a low roll, okay. Is he timid? He's timid, okay. Yeah, that's unlucky. But he did get a pretty high roll. Wait a second, what? Oh. I mean, I had like 4% to work with, so like I would have lived like a normal roll, like an average roll. Um, Now the question is, what do I go into? Um, I could fake out Scarf, and I know he's locked into Moonblast, so I gotta go for a knockoff here. That's what I'm gonna do. This is super risky play, but if it pays off, it pays off huge for me. Because if he stays in, his Scarf drops, but I know I live one. Even with Life Orb Recoil, I know I live one. Okay, good. Beautiful. It's fine. Get those lefties out of here. Okay. 37%. Cortana. Celesteela. 43. Are you physically defensive? You are physically defensive, Celesteela. Almost like a high roll, I guess. Pretty sure Flamethrower is coming. But a Heavy Slam could also come. I think sacking Mesprit is like the safest play. Yeah, okay. That's fine. And then we outs... He does get +1 out of that. I have to force him out with Ditto. Like, I have to Flamethrower here. Like, I could read... Like, no matter what, like, the smartest play here is for him to protect. Oh. Fine. And then he goes on the Flareon. Oh, wait, I can check his move pool, right? So his only attacking move is Flamethrower, which is really good to know. Make a note of this. Flamethrower. Protect, Sub, and Toxic. Yeah, Lycanroc should be pretty free. I'm assuming he's gonna try and go into Flareon. That would be my best guess. And even if he tries the flamethrower here, like the worst thing that happens is he toxics here. Yeah. And if he toxics, it's not the end of the world. Like it sucks, but it's like not the end of the world. Um. Yeah, it's one big 50-50. Thank you, Pokemon, for providing me with the world of probabilities. Oh man. Yeah, because like the reward here highly outweighs the risk. Especially knowing that he doesn't have Heavy Slam. Huge. Even just scouting the set. And the defensive Beast Boost does confirm that yes, he is um physically defensive. So yeah. Alright, what do you do? He stayed in. Don't burn me? Okay, good. Interesting play. Alright. Figured he would go for the read there, but like I said, it doesn't matter as much. Let's try Lycanroc. We're adamant. No, we're Lycanroc Dusk though. Our adamant Life Orb, and we do have Thunder Fang, which is super effective. 44 to 52, but he is at +1. Let's see what happens. Alright, that's fine. $29 to 35. 17.8. Let's see if he goes on the Gourgeist here. I'm gonna go for Crunch. Because it should kill based on this calc. Okay, yep. And no Lando. Oh, no Lando I either. Scarf frame rate is kind of an issue, but with rocks and this health, he can't really switch it in for free right now, which is good for me. Because if he switches it in right now, like he gets Accelerocked for big damage, I think. Oh, that crit flamethrower is a little awkward. Oh, what is Azelf doing to me? Definitely want to keep you alive. Is there any reason why I don't go Ditto here? Azelf gets. Azelf does get knockoff, and that alone is really scary for switching in Ditto. He's definitely packing a fire move. Celerock is doing a lot to him, though. If I try to catch him setting up or something. If I lose Lycanroc here... How much are you doing to Primarina? At max HP... 39 to 47. Yeah, I need to keep you alive, which means... Vanillux seems like a pretty good sack at this point, I feel like. Yep, there's the knockoff. See if I can get a Veil off. I'm okay with sacking it here. If he goes for like, I don't know, like fire move. Yeah. Because Azelf is scary because it can be like anything. Um, Based on that damage, can we figure out what you are? Fire Punch, yep. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I think it's worth it to scout, because at the very least, right? Knockoff and U-turn both do big damage. And we know he's not scarfed. Fire Punch, Drain Punch, U-turn, and knockoff. Okay. We can figure out what the set is based on how much damage it did to Vanilla. $24, 4, 4. 40 to 48. Well, we know it did, what? 48. 42. So there's a pretty good chance it's just like this set, or this like spread, just max 252 to 52. Fire Punch, Drain Punch, and U-turn. I think Whimsicott could be pretty good here too. He could be Expert Belt though. We don't know that because... Oh, knockoff super duper kills here. Does U-turn kill? $68 to 81. I'm gonna knock off. It's fine. And I'm faster, so I can just keep knocking off. That is big damage on Primarina. Alright. Yep. You knock off memories. Okay. Never mind. Cannot. Kind of scared if it's a fire move. I'm gonna go to Whimsicott because like, but what are you doing here? You're defogging here, aren't you? Oh, you're crunching. That works too. Oh, that's not ideal. That is not ideal at all. The defense drop sort of kind of matters, but I'm not sure. Gonna sub and see what he does. I feel like the last move is multi-attack. Like if he defogs and I sub, it's a very good position for me. Basically what I'm scouting here, does he have a fire move or not? My money says he probably does, but I don't know at this point. Pick up Frisk Insomnia. I know that Azelf doesn't have a move that goes through sub. Flareon can roar me. Oh, that's probably his answer to Subseed Whimsicott, actually. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. What are you doing here? That's super fine. I'm not sure what Gourgeist does, though. It's Fire Blast. That's interesting. Main split. He could set up a bunch of nasty plots and trick rooms. I mean, I guess. But if he nasty plots a bunch, he doesn't have like special priorities, so I can just probably do this. Spite. Spite goes through. Huh. Alright. Fine. Fair enough. Does protect me from spite? Let's check it out. So this is what I like the Whimsicott answer. I really do appreciate Spite Gore, guys. That's a lot of fun. That's super fun. I like that. I'm really scared because now that I see that this thing gets Fire Blast, I'm really scared to just switch into Kartana. Um, Spite. What the hell? I love it. Let's see. Foul play. Alright. Yeah, so switching out is not... See if he tries to Spite on this turn. Yep. I can get a knockoff off. Get a Toxic off too, actually. Hmm. Foul play probably kills me, doesn't it? Really? It only does half. Okay, sure. But what are you, Gorgeist? What? Super. Knockoff only does about half, but I don't die. Okay. Super fine. It's fine. Super duper fine. Yeah, that life orb is coming very in handy. I feel like Kartana, as long as it just knocks off a couple of things, it's pretty expendable. Um, I don't honestly mind sacking it to Silvally if it tries to switch in. Get a Toxic off, see if it has a fire move or not. Right. You lived. Right. Time to Toxic you, I guess. Alright. Spite, Foul Play, Will-O-Wisp, and Synthesis. So I can pretty much send in Whimsicott for free here. I don't think he's going to go for... Yeah. Super fine. Now I just wait for Toxic to kind of play its course. Toxic Kartana coming in clutch for me. Super duper like that. Yeah, because if I play this right... That's fine. That's fine. Because now he's forced to roar, but I get the seed off. I mean, this is literally, he can't... Yeah, it's fine. Because no matter what he roars into, it's fine, I think, right? Like, it's like, I guess it is a 50-50 of sort. Are you kidding me? Ditto it is, I guess. If I can get a wish on, off on Lycanroc, that'd be great. Yeah, let's see what he does here. I mean, like, the worst case scenario is he reads me going into Ditto, and then I'm a Flareon against like an Azelf, I guess. Like Flareon's not really bad here against any of his options. It's fine. But the lesson has got to be multi-attack, isn't it? Wait, yeah. Wait. Whimsicott's super free. I just don't want him to get off a defog for free. Yep, there's the multi-attack. And I know I live whatever, so that's fine. Gonna protect, because I want to get some health back. In case if he tries to roar. Because Whimsicott is getting kind of low. Man, I really want to get Lycanroc in somehow. I feel like if he plays this right, I lose. I need to be able to Toxic Flareon or get Lycanroc a wish. Oh, wait, what? Okay, roar. Interesting. Lycanroc D against Flareon. We know he's specially defensive. Oh, Accelerock is a roll. Interesting. Oh wait, that's Jolly, right? Accelerock super kills. I feel like there's no reason, like... Yeah, there's no reason not to Accelerock. Yeah, if I knew Roar Goats went through Protect, I would have Leech Seeded there and gotten some health back on Lycanroc, which would have been huge. That's really unfortunate. But I mean, the best case Roar scenario did happen. So, not bad. I'm hoping that he thinks I'm Jolly instead of Adamant and stays in or something. I don't know. Adamant kills. Because I think we established he was Spadef. Even if it doesn't, I don't think whatchamacallit, Lava Plume like will kill me. Calm. Yeah. Well, it will. No, it won't. No, it won't. No, it won't. Man, that Leech Seed damage is looking real nice right now. Or Leech Seed healing, I should say. The good news is I don't think he has a switch. It's like Sylvalis is only switching. And I outspeed it. Valley. Close combat probably does. Adamant close combat probably does a big chunk to it. Big chunk. Yeah, this is kind of a pivotal turn, so I don't blame him for thinking this one through. Hopefully he thinks that I've been trying to read one step ahead of him, so maybe he tries to read my read and stays in. Oh boy. This is tough. This is gonna be a close one. It's gonna go down to the wire. To le wire. Okay, that's fine. So Valley fighting. So Accelerock did what? 19. Close combat. Close combat kills. And I definitely outspeed him. So. He can try and like Life Orb me to death, I guess. But if I can just get one thing down. Nothing really wants to take a close combat, even Ozelf resisted because it's not that bulky. Yeah, he's gonna try and Life Orb wear me down. Isn't he? Yeah. It's tough. I am... Oh yeah. Wonder what it's doing on Azelf, just for curiosity. Azelf is doing a massive chunk as well. Alright, beautiful. Threat down. So the thing is, if I even if Flareon's the last one standing, like if I can get Azelf gone, right? So if he brings in Azelf, I sack Lycanroc. Like he U-turns or something, I guess. Oh yeah, that might be a bit awkward, huh? Hmm. Man. Alright, this is pretty tough. Okay. Celerock with rock damage. No, not quite. Not quite, not quite, not quite, not. Yep, that's pretty much as expected. I think sacking Kartana. Basically what I need to have happen is I need to have Ditto in on Lycanroc. Like I need Lycanroc alive. What's the least valuable to me? Honestly, Whimsicott might be the least valuable to me as well. Yeah. Yeah, Whimsicott's the least valuable to me right now, I think. But Kartana's burned. See, Kartana's burned, but it like outspeeds like I get knockoffs and I get toxics. Oh, there's a chance he fire punches. I feel like Ditto's the obvious play though, so he might try to knock off. Ah. Yeah, actually I'm gonna go ahead and sack Kartana, I think. Cause like Toxic on Flareon's really nice. But like Leech Seed is guaranteed to go first. Which is nice. Yeah. Basically it's either do I sack Kartana or do I sack Whimsicott. And sacking Kartana also gives me the option to do the Flareon thing again. Where I Leech Seed on his Roar. I think that's valuable. So I'm gonna go ahead and sack Kartana and see what happens from that. Yep. Alright. Pretty much what I expected. Do the big old sack. It's fine. Now Ditto comes in. And it's a free knock. Oh, wait. Did U-turn kill Azelf? That's important. Because I can maintain momentum. Nope, not guaranteed knockoff it is. And he's probably running some bulk to compensate for like speed difference as well. So, knockoff it is. Like at worst, like Flareon loses leftovers. And at best, Azelf dies. Like if Azelf dies, like I win. I'm pretty sure. Like I feel very confident about my chances once Azelf goes down. I'm gonna be pretty happy when that happens. And I guarantee outspeed because I know he's not choiced because he's used multiple moves. Oh, if he's Colbur Berry, that would be the ginormous brain. I don't think he is though. No, he doesn't have a reason to be, especially when he has two moves against him that hit super effectively. I don't really have a dark type spammable move on my team. Yeah. Man, this is intense. Like straight up. Like this is so close. Chess match playing one, trying to cover for the opponent's options. This is true Pokemon right here. Yeah, I'm really excited. Hopefully this ends up in a win. I'm not gonna count my chickens before they hatch. That's fine. That is super fine. Oh, that did nothing. Spite, Foul Play, Will-O-Wisp, Synthesis. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to go into Whimsicott here then. Like, if I get Willowed, that's like super duper fine. Like, I don't passively gain anything, but like, I go from passively gaining HP to net neutral, and he can't like hit me with anything. And I could stall out Synthesis, not a problem. Especially with Toxic. Yeah. If he doubles, that'd be really good for him. Um, if he doubles, I might just be tempted to sack Whimsicott maybe. Because as long as I have Lycanroc alive, Flareon, I win. I'm pretty sure. Like Accelerock kills Flareon, right? So as long as I can play around having that endgame, it should be good. Should be good. It should be good. Okay, he doesn't even go for the Willow. That's really good, actually. Let's get the free sub. It's fine. Willow was like, this is a very good spot for me. And then we Leech Seed. This is super fine. Leech Seed and pray that I go into Lycanroc. It's a 50-50 chance. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's fine. That's fine, actually. It happens. It happens, but that's kind of huge, actually. I need, like, as much recovery as I can get. If he went for Lava Plume, that would have been a lot huger. But yeah. Still, that's fine. I'm gonna protect, because even if he roars, I don't want to lose, like, some of my health. Yep. When two teams are under 500 and some things maybe not have gone their way 100% of the time, we can relate for sure. Roar would be nice. Roar and Wish are the two best options, I think, for me to have happen here. Yeah, that is fine. And even though I sub will still be more than half. Um, Predicting either a Switch or a Roar, so I am going to Moonblast. Because there's no reason for me not to, because Roar goes through Protect. And I don't care if he Lava Plumes. Okay, that's fine. Sub again. Alright. He is at -1 special attack. I wonder if, like... Lava Plume. Whimsicott. Yep. Bold. He is -1, so a crit would probably... Yeah, crit kills me, but... Does about half. Hmm. 19 lava plumes, and I have 23 of these. Okay, that's fine. Yep, alright, well played. I... I should have protected. Fire Punch. Does nothing. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and Leech Seed. Oh, if he knocks me off, though. Can I survive? I can. It's fine. Protect. Just to heal back some health. What does Moonblast do back? Oh, quite a lot, actually. Huh. Okay. Okay. Alright, that's fine. See what he does. Leech Seed is only good if I don't think he's gonna stay in. I mean, if he U-turns, it's not a lot of damage. I'm gonna go ahead and Leech Seed. That's fine. Sub. Leech Seed again. This is probably gonna go like this for a while, I would imagine. Okay, come on. That's fine. I am gonna run out of subs though, which is kinda awkward. Oh wait, hold on. I'll sub one more time before we switch into In case if he tries to switch out again. Damn it. I'm gonna go into Ditto here. How much did Fire Punch do? 51? 51. Oh no. Well, let's see. This is kind of awkward actually, yeah. Because we know that Flareon actually... Hmm. I might have to sack Whimsicott. I'm gonna go for it. That's fine. Yeah, maybe sacking Whimsicott probably wasn't the play. I maybe got a bit hasty, but honestly, yeah, it's been a long battle. Oh man, I would hate to lose a long battle. Yeah. Well, the thing is, any like Gorgeist, if Gorgeist comes in, it's like okay. Um, Azelf's dead, that's fine. And Gorgeist, like as long as it's like my Ditto versus his Gorgeist, I feel very good about my chances here. But my Ditto against his Flareon, I would lose, which means it's time to go into Ditto. I'll play. It's fine. Okay. There's actually no downside to me roaring here. Or just roar 5 times. Oh man. Basically, I need to be able to kill, Ditto. No. Flareon. Ooh, close combat kills. And I don't, yeah, close combat kills, which is good to know. Alright, well, that's GG. Well, yeah, I mean, like, man. Yeah, this is gonna make the road to playoffs a lot harder. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this was tough. I kind of threw, but it happens. So like, yeah, whatever. Ah, just kind of super demoralizing to lose one like that. Man. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. You know. Um, road's gonna be very tough. Roadhead's gonna be tough, but hopefully we can pull out some wins. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to let me know what you think, and yeah. Um, see ya next week.